Hi, my name is Gael. I am a computer engineer. I have like 10 years of experience in the IT field. So I've been working in both in Haiti, I'm from Haiti, and in the US, but mostly in cybersecurity. You guys know there's a lot of thing going on about cybersecurity like scam, phishing, etc. So today we are going to learn the main jobs that you can do in IT. Everyone here interested about technology? What do you like in technology?
I like to play video games.
Video games? Anyone like coding? Yeah. Do you use to code? Do you code? What do you use to code?
I used to take this coding class where I learned HTML.
HTML. So you used HTML to do websites.
Yeah. I coded a Roblox game before.
Oh yeah? What did you use to do that?
Roblox.
Oh, okay. Oh, you do Python? Cool. That actually Python is one of the most popular programming language that is very well known right now. So a lot of businesses they would need people that can code in Python. So today we are going to focus on the career pathway called cybersecurity and STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we are going to talk also about computer science programming. I think we are going to see 5 main jobs that you can do if you decide to go into computer science or information technology. So the first one is software engineer. This is what we call sometimes a software developer. So every apps that you see on your phone that you're using was created by a software developer. So these people, they make a lot of money, especially in the past 5 years. People have been making like well over 6 figure working for companies like Netflix, Google, Facebook. So because everything you do right now, it's an app. You have an app to order food, an app to Uber. Uber is it's a company, but Uber it's an actual app also. Facebook it's an app. Instagram, TikTok, even Gmail it's an app. So they need software developers that will code this app and make it work. So to do that, everything you will do, you'll be staring at a screen all day long. So there is a very fun story about programmers. They say programmers are introverts. They don't like to talk to people. They like to stay at home in their hoodie, in the corner of their room, spending the entire night coding. So it's because it requires a lot of concentration, a lot of debugging. Anyone know what debugging is? What is it?
Yeah, it's basically when you find out that a code is not working, so you like go through like the individual like strands and you see like what you missed, like what's not exactly like working, and if the code is alright.
Yep, it's troubleshooting. And it can be very annoying because you can have a simple mistake such as a semicolon, a colon, or a comma, a dot, a period, and then your entire code is not working because of that. And then once you find it, you run it again and it's working. So you can build video games, website, because right now all the website they are what we call web-based applications. So it's running on your browser such as Google Chrome, etc. So you can create application, video games, and it's also the reason why a lot of people want to be a software engineer. It's because by being a software engineer, you don't have to work with someone. You don't have to work for a company like having a 9 to 5 and go to work every day. What can you do if you are a software engineer? No, but I mean, in terms of independence, you can be like a freelancer. This is called being an entrepreneur. So let's say you have a great idea. So you see there is a specific problem in the society, and then you are going to provide a solution. So you can develop an entire app providing this specific service or providing this specific product that will solve. Let's say you notice that every time your classmate they want pencil, and they never have pencil. So you can develop an app that will provide pencil on demand. So and then you can charge it. So by being a software developer, you can literally be very successful or reach very easily because an application it's scalable. By scalable, I mean one user can use it, and then one thing you know, the entire state, the entire Europe, or the entire world can use it. So very promising career where you can make a lot of money and build your own company by creating a specific app. But to do that, you need to really learn to code. You need to love technology because it can be very intensive. If you don't like it, you can't go into IT in general. You cannot go into IT just for the money. You really have to love IT. Why?
Because you're gonna do it for a really long time.
Yes, but not only that, it's because when you go into IT is the one of the only career where you will never end studying. You will always have to study. So I'm always studying for a certification. I'm always upgrading because the thing is, technology moves so fast that you will be left behind if you don't continuously study on a regular basis. So you need to learn the new trend, the new code, a new software, a new application. So it's very demanding, but you can make great money. So, like, according to your experience, well over six figure, $90,000 to $130,000 a year. Now, who can tell me what a network engineer is? So a network engineer is the guy that will help your computer, smartphone, or laptop works in terms of connectivity. So when you see, for example, there is a technician coming to your house to fix your internet connection, or the Wi-Fi is not working. When you see there is no internet connection on your device, so someone called a network engineer will know how to fix it. So every time you see, for example, there is a Wi-Fi issue, this telephone right here you see in the wall is connected via the wall to a network cable. This is what we call a voice over IP phone. So when you call, your voice is going to be transformed into packet. They call them that data packet, and then all the way to the receiver end. So someone, a network engineer, is going to help design, maintain system that can connect to computers or to servers on the internet. So that's why someone all the way in Haiti or Africa or in Europe, in France, can send you an email. You have friends that are on work blocks that can be anywhere in the world. They can still communicate with you. This goes through a network call. What do we call the network of network that we use every day? The internet. Thank you, Anne. The internet. The internet is the network of network that help everyone, wherever you are, communicate with each other. So there is a whole entire infrastructure in background behind this internet, and the guy that make it runs and manage it, maintain it, it's called a network engineer. So every job title that I'm going to mention, there is always the same path to go. You can either go to college, then you can go to university, and you can do certification to have this type of job. And then you get an internship where you're gonna learn how to put in application anything that you learn. So I'm gonna talk about certification after that. So what type of other job that you think you see people in IT do? Yes, and fixer?
Like for bugs or like viruses and stuff like that?
So, yes, and we are going to talk about this one. But the next one I want to talk to you about is something called a database engineer. So everything you see on the internet, they have to be somewhere, right? So what do we need? Some sort of database. What is the database? I'm looking for a keyword starting with S. Storage. Thank you. So you need a storage. So everything you post, all your comments, everything you share, your videos, your photos, they have to be saved somewhere. And this structured storage is called a database. And because there's a lot of posts, people are commenting every single second, posting videos on YouTube. Imagine the amount of millions of YouTube videos there are, and everything that you have as a website, and all of these things, they need to go on a database so that they can be retrieved every time you need. So when you open TikTok, and the first video you see was stored somewhere. So when you see the video, it's being retrieved from the database that is being hosted on what we call a server. Anyone can explain me what a server is? Yes? Where the database is stored. So the thing is, a server can be a database server. It can be a web server. What a web server is a server that is hosting a website. It can be an application server, which is a server that is hosting the application, like Facebook, Snapchat. So the server has the database, and the database engineer is going to manage the system that is storing and organizing the data. That's the key thing here. So the database engineer knows a lot of knowledge, have a lot of knowledge to create, test, and protect the database to make sure, for example, Anne cannot access John's data because John's data is private, right? So if you have, for example, your own social security number, then you don't want someone else to know your social security number because it's private. So the database engineer is going to make sure that nobody can modify or hack into your own data. So it's called the principle of the least privilege, where only what you need to know you can see. So the database engineer is going to create some sort of secret system where only you can request your own data, right? So his job is to find a way to make sure that the data is safe from hackers. Now, the next job title that we have in IT, which is a very popular one, is a system engineer. Anyone can have a guess on what a system engineer is? Yes?
It builds and manages the computer system.
Did you just read that? Very smart, Anne. But in real life, what do you think a system engineer does? Take a wild guess, yes. Which side of the computer? The house side. Outside. So a computer has two sides, right? We have the hardware, good job. A hardware side and a software side. Perfect. Nice. Now, let's not talk about the hardware for now, because there is a guy we are going to see later that is going to manage the hardware side of the computer. Now, the software side of the computer, what do we have on the computer as the main software? The operating system. Thank you. Now, on your laptop, what operating system that you have? Windows, or it could be Linux. You know about Linux? Good. So it could be, if it's a Mac, what's the operating system? Mac OS. So what if it's your mobile phone? iOS for Apple device and Android for Samsung or other phones. So here we go. Someone called a system engineer jobs is to manage this operating system, whether it's Android, iOS, Windows. So all of these operating system, they need to be managed and taken care of. So this guy called the system engineer is going to do the maintenance, do what we call the patches, and do the security updates. And when there is an issue with the operating system, what will happen? The system engineer will come and make sure that, okay, all the systems are working fine, but find if there is any issue or install any type of application to make sure that the operating system is running fine. Because if the operating system is like the ground that is going to receive all the application in database. So the ground needs to be working fine so that all the application can be installed properly. So a system engineer will do just that to make sure that the servers, there is updates that are installed properly and that the systems, the operating system are running fast and secure. Now, this is what I do for a living on a daily basis. I am a cybersecurity engineer. So I work also in audit and cybersecurity in general. My job is to do what?
Protect the computers.
Protect like everything we just mentioned about. Like the network, the operating system, the servers, the end users that are using the laptops, etc. So my main job is on a daily basis to train the users, to tell them, hey, you can do this, don't do that, don't post, yes?
In like the education section, it says like you can get like different certifications. Can you get those certifications like right now, or do you like?
Yes. I like this question because I'm going to talk about that later on. Yes. Right now, you can actually even go to, for example, there is MCC that will, where you can apply, and at your age, you can go to MCC, Metropolitan Community College. You can start working on your certification. And by the time you're 18 and go to university, you will have the correct knowledge to do that. So there is no limitation on age. You can start studying right now. Yes.
For like online, or like at like MCCs, or like is it just like one test you can take, or like something like a long test, and then if you like get a high enough score, you can just get the certificate?
Well, MCC, it's a college, it's open enrollment, which means you don't have to take a test. You just need to come and pay, and here you go, you can go to class. So once you go to class and you receive the training, you're gonna purchase your certification, you're gonna study on your own, and you can just take the exam. It's a written exam where they're going to ask you some question, and you're going to pass the certification. For example, if let's say you want to be a network engineer, there is a very popular certification called the CCNA, which they pay very good money for once you have it, the Cisco Certified Network Associate, which once you have this certification, you went, you paid, you passed, you studied, and you passed the certification with a certain score. There is a minimum score you need to pass. So once you are a certified Cisco Network Associate, at least they're gonna start you with $30 an hour, at least for the bare minimum, 25, $30. Now, because of this certification says you know about networking, and I understand how networking works. So yes, you can start working on your whatever certification you would like right now. If you want to be a web developer, you can start learning about PHP, HTML, or Python just right now. So, for example, there is a certification called Security Plus. I studied for this certification, for example. Well, when I moved to the US from Haiti, and I started applying for job, and they will see that I am a Security Plus certified, and they will be able to trust that I can do the job easier. So there is two routes you can go. We can go all the way from you go to college, then you go to university, so you can get what we call a bachelor degree in computer science or a master degree in computer science. But you can do the other route as well. You can say, okay, maybe I can do a 2-year college, or I can just don't go to college at all. Once you're done with high school, you can decide, okay, let me just study for a certification. Then once you get the certification, you'll need to apply for an internship because you don't really know what you're doing. Once you get an internship, you'll start getting what we call experience. This is key in IT. Very important. IT is the only field where you can find a job with actually no degree at all. Like, this is not true for nursing. You cannot be a nurse without a degree. You cannot be a teacher without a degree. IT is one of the only career field where you can start making this type of money just because you have experience. For example, I'm from Haiti. When I moved to the US in 2018, until now, I have no degree from the US. But I'm making big money because I have experience. So once you get your certification, then you get an internship. After the internship, you start getting real experience. You can have your entry-level job. After 2-3 years of experience, then the more experience you have in IT, that's what they care about. In the interview process, they will ask you, can you do this? If you say yes, they will give you the job. And what I'm saying right now is only true for IT. In IT, they don't care about if you have a degree or not. The degree will be nice to have. It's a plus. Or if you have a certification, it's a plus. So they really care about experience. Again, what I'm saying right now, it's not true for other career field. If you want to be a lawyer, there's no way to be a lawyer without going to school and having a degree, for example. So, this is a brand new one that I just added recently because like 5 years ago, this was not a thing. You can be an AI engineer. So, can anyone tell me most likely what do you need to be to become an AI engineer?
Like create the systems and like follow tell the computer basically what to do if like queries are made and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Coding and building?
Yes. So who code? Which engineer we just talked about? Software engineer. So you got it right. But most likely to be an AI engineer, you're gonna be before a software engineer. Because what does the AI engineer do? They build AI system. So you can be what we call a prompt engineer. So when you use ChatGPT and you type in your request, the request is called the prompt. So prompt engineer is a type of job where you master on how to query the AI because there is a certain wording that you need to have, or there is the way you need to request the AI whatever you want so that it can give you the exact result. Because what happened with ChatGPT, if you don't formulate your request properly, you won't have the answer that you would like to. So an AI engineer, if it's a software engineer, it can create chatbot that can answer you based on what you're saying. There is not a real human behind it. It's just a bot answering your question based on some keyword that you submitted. So, did anyone heard about the self-driving car? Which company? From which company? Tesla. Yes, they're testing them right now in California. So, smart system, like maybe in 5 years, right? They say your fridge will be able to order your milk once they see the milk is empty, and without you doing anything, it will replenish and order your milk, your bread, and you can have, for example, you leave your house, and depending on the weather or the temperature, once your house, if you have a smart house, your house knows usually what time you are going to get home, and once you're on your way, it will start hitting the house without you doing anything. So everything will have some sort of AI component on it. So if you wake up in the morning and usually the house knows that, hey, usually he wake up by 6, 7, it will start your coffee machine for you, and your coffee will be ready by the time you go down into the kitchen, and you'll find your coffee already ready to go. So all of this system, what they do, they learn about us, and they gather some data from us so they can learn about our behavior, what we like, how we do things, and then you can start building AI system for us. So this is very huge. In the future, there will be something called AI agent. Everyone may have their own agent, like a personal virtual assistant. So this AI agent will book your flight, order your Amazon items, or request some. If you want to go to do your hair or to the nail salon, it will connect to the system of the nail salon and check what availability they have based on your current agenda. It will see, oh, there is a match, you're free on this day, and they have a spot on this day, and they will book the appointment on your behalf. This is all done by AI agent. So without you even going to your computer and lifting the finger. So this is what AI do, and you can be an AI engineer. So what you do on a daily basis, you build and train AI model, you analyze data, and you improve how the machines learn. This is very exciting stuff. Now, the last, yes.
For an AI engineer, are there like certain certificates that would be good for you to get a job?
Yeah, good question. So right now, Google on Coursera, there is a website called Coursera.org. Do you guys know about it? No? So, they offer free training that you can subscribe and attend, like big company like IBM, Google, Facebook. They offer training that you can attend and take the quizzes, and you get a certification. But obviously, to be an AI engineer, you really, really need to know how to code. The last one is the very easy one. Can anyone tell me about it? This is where most likely every one of you guys will start. This is where I started. So this was my first job. Yes.
Did you help people with their like technical problems or problems?
Yes, exactly. So you could be also on site, like if the teacher has an issue on their computer, you will come here and you'll need to talk to the teacher and ask him what's the issue, and then you'll troubleshoot, help the teacher install the application. So sometimes when the desktop support engineer cannot fix it, what does he do? He transfers it to a, yes, which is system engineer, database engineer, network engineer, because his role is like the entry level. So I started like this. Everyone most likely will start like this because that's how you learn on how to communicate. So one of the key skills that a software engineer, a desktop support engineer must have is communication. So sometimes what happens with a user that has an issue, what is most likely the behavior of someone that is frantic, but it can be scared. Another word that starts with F, frustrated. Yes. So you need to know how to manage this person and calm this person down, and basically ensure this the person that I'm here for you. I'm going to help you with this specific issue that you have. This is called soft skills. So we have basically technical skills and you have soft skills. To be successful in the IT, especially desktop support, you need to have both technical skills, like you know the actual technical stuff, but the soft skills is basically how you can communicate, you have empathy with the person. So how to communicate. So this person will troubleshoot the computer issues and help with you. Oh, my internet is not working. Oh, my laptop is not turning on. So when this person cannot do the job, it will refer to someone else. Now, this is the main.
You have 1 minute left.
So, questions.
What does CUP stand for?
Huh?
What does CUP stand for?
CPU?
Yes.
CPU. Yeah, it's the central processing unit. It's basically the brain or the engine that makes the computer works.
What's your proudest professional accomplishment?
I built a server from scratch, from the ground up, like unboxed it, installed everything.
What are some common cybersecurity threats to an organization?
Phishing. It's when you receive an email and then you click on it and then you can get a virus in the entire network. Did you have a question?
Yeah. Is there like a way, or you can find like a list of like certifications, like a website or something?
Yes, you can just Google IT certification and you will get the list.